morning. We are back at 8:20, and we're with today's real estate, the arrival of the spring real estate buying season. After the painful boom and bust, have the rules now changed? Today, financial editor Jean Chatzky has some critical advice before you go house hunting. Jean, good morning. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Generally speaking, there's some action out there in the housing market, isn't there? It's heated up a little.
It has heated up, particularly because the first-time home buyers credit, the $8,000 that's on the table. You have to go to contract by the end of this month in order to capture that. So a lot of people have been in the market to try to get that money.
And they're not going to do it if they're out there casually looking for a home right now.
You know, if you have super lawyer powers, maybe but probably not.
The first thing you say you need to do if you're about to buy a house is before you make an offer, you've got to make sure that your finances are in order. What does that entail?
You got to pull your credit report, and you want to look at actually all three of your credit reports. You can get these from annualcreditreport.com because you've got to make sure that your credit score attached to those reports is in good shape. It can mean the difference on a $300,000 mortgage of several $100s a month in monthly payment. And so you pull your credit reports, you make sure there are no errors, you pull a score, and then you go forward.
By the way, how long does that process take? Is it somebody can do in a day, in a week, in a how long?
You can do it in minutes.
Okay.
I mean, literally, go to Annual Credit Report and go to Credit Karma to get a free score.
As part of getting your finances in order before you make an offer on a house, an important thing to do is get some cash in the bank.
Because the days of being able to buy a house with no money down are over. Today, they want you to have about 10% as a down payment at the very minimum. And in some cases, if you want to buy distressed properties or if you want to buy a bank-owned property, they're going to look for you to have 20 or 25%. So putting some cash away is really important.
This is probably the biggest purchase you're going to make in your life. So clearly you want to think carefully. So much talk about interest rates rising, prices are fluctuating. Is this, in your opinion, a good time to lock in a 30-year fixed rate interest?
Absolutely. 30-year fixed-rate mortgage right now is about 5.15% for somebody with a good credit score. That is very, very close to the 50-year lows. I know there's some people sitting out there and saying, hey, I saw them in the 4s very recently. They are not going back there. They are only going up. We're heading into a rising interest rate environment. And so, absolutely, it's a very, very good time to lock in that borrowing.
However, if you're living in one of the areas of the country where the prices of homes is still going down, you've got a decision to make. How do you weigh rising interest rates with potentially lowering prices? In other words, if you wait, you pay more on your mortgage, but if you wait, you could get a better price on the house.
And it's a real concern because if you look nationally, prices are expected to go down another 5% or so into 2011, but you'll make it up on the mortgage. As long as you're going to be in that house for about 5 years, you'll be able to make up the amount that the price drops over the next year or so.
All right, so now you've gotten your financials in order.
Yes.
Now you've got to look at where you can find the best deal, and the old adage in real estate is location, location, location.
Right, so you have to look locally to figure out if your community is one of those where prices are on the upswing or prices are going down. You want to go to sites like Zillow.com and PropertyShark.com that can tell you what houses are actually selling for, because you know the old adage that you're just supposed to go in and offer 5 to 10% below whatever they're asking. It doesn't work in all areas. In Chicago right now, they're having bidding wars. In Fort Lauderdale right now, and this was reported in USA Today yesterday, prices are 20% below the ask. So either you're going to get ripped off or you're going to overpay unless you do your homework.
So you got to go locally, figure out what's happening, and then how do you decide what's the right offer to make?
You look at where the prices were listed and what they actually sold for. And there's enough information on the internet to actually give you that. And then if you want to look for a real deal, McMansions are so out of fashion. Bigger homes are so out of fashion. The prices on those are coming down, whereas the starter homes, which were very attracted to people who wanted that first-time home buyer credit, are largely gone.
Jean Chatzky, good information as always. Thanks.
Thanks.